In the largest survey of business leaders post-budget, 78% of family business owners are pessimistic about the UK economy in 2026.
Poundland is one of several struggling shops. Remember, that helps people on the lowest income, and it's shutting down 30 of its stores.
And Primark has also recently shocked shoppers, closing a branch for the first time in 10 years. We're joined now by the CEO for the Jobs Foundation, Georgiana Bristol. Georgiana, hello. I'm tempted to say Happy New Year, but it certainly isn't for small business.
No, it's definitely not. Although I will say for a second I thought you were going to ask me about Manchester United and I was feeling woefully unprepared. But
so
no.
are we.
Yes. But no, I mean, it's really depressing and tough times out there. We know that SMEs and family businesses, which are a big part of that, make up for 60% of GDP. And they're saying that actually it would have been easier to run their businesses back in the 1970s, you know, time recognised for a 3-day working week.
I'd say that's extraordinary, because I'm old enough to remember growing up in the 70s, constant strikes, power cuts. It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Shortages of food. I remember once we were rationed on sugar.
Wow.
Because it had become so expensive.
We have Monjaro to do that now.
Well,
how times have changed.
But what has caused this? Is it government policy?
I mean, it is. I think it's, you know, it's not an easy time for businesses. You know, national insurance contributions, employment rights bill, you know, very negative rhetoric from the government, successive late budgets, and now, of course, with the inheritance tax issue. You know, I think
business rates are killing pubs.
I mean, such a tough time. And, you know, the employment that those businesses are generating, you're kind of kicking the kind of bottom of the ladder hardest, and people with those kind of entry-level jobs into work, you know, it's just not happening.
One of the other issues, I think, that I hear, Georgiana, because I'm always fascinated when I talk to people who run their own businesses as to how this is operating, is this ESG requirement. So this is your environmental and social governance. So basically, be a good business. Don't just run your business. Be a good business. Do what's right for the planet and for diversity, equity, inclusion, etc. Smaller businesses are hit hardest by those requirements, aren't they? Because they don't have the bandwidth.
No.
In terms of time or the number of people they employ. If you want to, one of the companies, if you're told, let's say by the local council, if you've got a contract to, I don't know, build a leisure centre or something, and a big firm can employ somebody that can go litter pick in the local area, but as a small business, you don't have the resources to do that. You're not going to get that contract, and that's part of the problem here.
It is, and I think also it's kind of going to the kind of very heart of what is a good business. You know, I'd say it's making a profit, it's employing people.
How very old-fashioned of you.
Thank you. I think it's a really, you know, the Jobs Foundation, you know, we're a charity that champion business as a force for good in its work to lift people out of poverty through jobs and training. So I think when you're looking particularly at family businesses that have got huge roots into local communities, have been a kind of life raft of employment, often for, you know, several generations, and then you're breaking that because businesses can't pass those businesses on to the next generation. And the risk then is actually you get new, business leaders that come into those businesses that actually don't have the same responsibility and care to those employees. And actually it's those people that get, you know, hit the hardest.
Yeah. And can I just say, you use the expression historic pessimism for business. That's an interesting phrase to use. Yeah. Is this because you've done the survey which shows how gloomy people are? Yes,
exactly. But I think, you know, the trends around businesses not feeling valued or recognised by not just our current set of politicians, but previous governments, you know, those trends have been there for a while.
Thank you, Georgiana. Georgiana Bristol, there, the CEO for the Jobs Foundation. Right.